Hello everyone, today I will be giving you 8 advanced box fighting tips and tricks that if you implement in your gameplay you will drastically improve. So without further ado, let's get right into the tips. So for tip number 1, it'll just be a simple way to pressure someone's box. Now a lot of people will just drop down right on someone's box just like this, but you should never do that because someone will just, like any semi-decent player will just full box you and then the fight's pretty much over and you're dead. A better way to do it is a way to confuse your opponent. Place random ramps and cones around the opponent's box, and then you, instead of dropping down on them, pressure the top of the opponent's box and try to take their cone. Okay, for tip number 2, it'll just be a simple way to box your opponent when you're boxed up in a 2x1. So say the opponent is pressuring this wall right here and you want to like box them or something, just like make this edit, cone them, and then make that edit. So again, it'll just look like that. This is what it looks from the opponent's perspective. If I'm going to pressure one of these walls and I don't know which one's going to be, and then I'm pretty much like dead. For tip number 3, it's a way to pressure your opponent's box. Like, give credit to this trick from jivantv. He actually created this. So it's a way that you pressure your box that gives you like a really good angle. So you place this wall here and then you place a ramp and you cut it in half this way. It totally protects your head and then you can just kind of do that. So it's like super versatile. You could do like a lot of things. You don't even have to like cut the ramp in half. That way you could do it this way and it still fully protects your head. And then say the opponent like makes a peanut butter edit, you can like just take it from down here and this is what it looks like from the opponent's perspective. I'm gonna make a peanut butter edit, see if I can. Now he just takes my wall and pretty much it's over. For tip number 4, it's a really easy way to phase through your opponent's build. You probably have already seen this tip, this trick by like Royale. It's a way you phase the ramp through the opponent's box wall, and you can also phase a cone inside the opponent's box by just placing your crosshair right below their box. But say you're in this situation where the opponent's on the other side and you got all this piece control here, the opponent's wall, and they still have an opening, an exit. Well, you can actually do the ramp phase and get the wall right there, and then we'll be fully trapped. And then tip number 5 is another way to pressure your opponent's box. Now, I saw this from Clicks. I'll put a clip on screen of him doing it if I can find it, but I don't see like anyone talk about it. So it's where you like place a cone here, and you can place the walls if you want to, but you basically just crouch behind this cone and then you try to take the wall that way with your AR or shotgun. And then once you take it, you make that edit and you're like completely covered behind this cone. You can make like a crouch peek like that. And it's also super versatile. You could like even like hit it once, do that, fake your opponent out, and then go back. From the opponent's perspective, it takes my life to try to shoot him, but I cannot see it. But if I shoot him right, well, I can't even hit him. But if I shoot him, I can't hit him. But say the opponent doesn't have a cone or anything in their box, they can like not see them when they're like down like this. They'll have to like completely jump up and hold it. So for tip number 6, this is a super simple tip, but I'm sure like a lot of you are doing it wrong. Like, take the opponent's wall, right, and you place the cone in there. Now, what you're probably doing wrong, you're either like making a wide open edit like that and running in, or this, and like leaving yourself really exposed. You want to make a clean window edit, like this, and then whenever you take the wall, you want to act like you have it. So if they're in wood, right, you're going to act like you have it, whether you have it or not. But you want to like act like you have it whether you have it or not. Now, another thing, this is mainly only if you're on like lower ping. You want to like hit it once and then slide the cone in there before you get the wall, before you take the wall. So what it looks like in slow motion is I'll get the cone and then grab the wall. And this is really good for if you have like an over passive player that like keeps reboxing. You can like do it with a ramp, like slide it in there, and then it forces them to rebox. And then I can just box them. I talked about earlier how you should be using a cone zones, if the opponent is like not paying attention, that's when you can use a Mongo Classic. So like this, but don't do it that way anymore. That way is like pretty much dead, unless you're like going for some sort of clip or something. Instead, you want to do something like this. So you want to attack it from the side, and then when you take it, you want to reset that wall like that, and then go for the shot. Do it fast and it'll be slow. So that's the fast. The slow way will be, so it's just like that. Like that. And this is a little bit harder, but you can also do a Mongo Classic like that, because it gives you really good crosshair placement. So you don't have to like reset your crosshair from here and drag it up there, but go like this, and then you're pretty much right close to the opponent's head. This is what it looks like from the opponent's perspective. And then, yeah, he's on controller, so it's a little harder to do. So a lot of people would shoot. I guess they would. You can catch a lot of people off guard with this window edit. For tip number 8, which is the final tip, this is a way, like, if your opponent is in the same box with you. This has been a tip for a while, but it's a Ryu Zanami classic. If you like edit the ramp like this, and then you run, and you reset it, and then you fade like right into the opponent's face. And this will like catch a lot of people off guard. You can do this like every time. They're in like the right side, you just do it like this, the other side, and then do that. So this is what it looks like from the opponent's perspective. Yeah, like that. No one will expect that. That's the thing, no one will expect that. Yeah, no one expects that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. These are my first tips and tricks video, and if you like the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and hit the like button. Tell me if you enjoy this type of content. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Hit the lotto, Lamb truck, I don't carry keys. Got a rollie sitting on my wrist just like a parakeet. I done threw